All right, let's get this all set up here. Should be good. All right, we're back, boys. We are back. Happy 4th of July. Let's put this right here. Go in the chat. A lot of traffic out there today. Let's see who we got for details here. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Live chat replay. That's fine. We'll open up the messages to anybody today instead of normally having it on subscribers. And then hey, how's it going, sweet boys? Good, good, good. Wonder if I should adjust the camera angle. Let me see here. Maybe. That should be good right there, huh? I just want to make sure the lighting is good. Let me know if the lighting and everything is good. Should be all right. I should leave that right there. Wasn't that extra light? Put a cross breeze in here for airflow. There we go. We'll wait and have everybody come on in here. Let me see here. Do I need? We should have. Is that a little too bright? Is that bright? I just want to make sure everything's good here. Let's see here. Yeah. Marco, hey, how you doing, buddy? All right. Yeah, it looks pretty good right there. It's not too bad. All right. How's everybody doing today? I think this is live stream number 24. Well, I got Marco, I got 2 more Purge lines left. I just sold one yesterday and sold another one today. Happy 4th of July to you if you live in the United States. But yeah, I got 2 more right here. So these are the 2 going out. And then these are the 2 other ones right here. So these are the other 2 right there. So let's see, put it right there. Kind of like to have a little display of like some of my favorite things in the shot. You know, my old turbo, stratified, my tuner, my engine cover, my piston that came out of cylinder 1 when I overboosted it and lost compression. A shirt I had made in 2014. Yes sir, happy 4th of July. I wasn't gonna go, whoops. I wasn't gonna go live today, but I decided, screw it. I'm like, well, I might as well. You know what I mean? What do you have done to your car right now, Marco? What's done to yours? How long have you had it? They look pretty solid. I don't think I need one, but yeah, I mean, the thing is you don't think you need one, even if you don't like if it's not failed right now, it's gonna fail at some point, and it's better just to bulletproof like these cars. Once you start like dialing it down, like I have, and knowing what the failure points are, it's best just to get it done ahead of time, so that way there you don't have to. You actually save money in the long run doing that. Um, you know, knowing that what I know, you basically like my best mods for your money and reliability series. I'm sure you've seen that stage 0 through stage 3. This black Focus ST that I have for sale is based around that. Like I've done everything basically on that black car that I did on that series, and it's to help new or unfamiliar people modding these cars. So essentially, it's giving you guys like that series is giving you guys 13 years of experience without having the 13 years of experience like I do, if that makes sense. Just to save you guys money. But yeah, it's what it's all about. Bulletproofing your setup, preparing for whatever's next, and then making sure everything's good. So gallus downpipe, okay. Filter, lower mount. So it's got the rear motor mount and blow-off valve. So do you have a blow-off valve on the stock turbo? Is it like a Turbo Smart or something like that? Yeah, that's awesome. That's the thing is like, obviously you don't want to do everything at once if you don't have the money, but it is better like for the stages that I have laid out, it is better to get it done within a good time. Like probably, I would say do it within 1 year if you can. Like as soon as you can. Whatever is not done, I would do it within 1 year just to make sure like, for example, like put a catless downpipe on it or high flow catted downpipe, intercooler as soon as possible. That way there you don't crack a cylinder head, you don't have extra heat going into the engine, cracking a piston, Nice, Turbo Smart. I love Turbo Smart products. I have, I ran a Turbo Smart Raceport blow-off valve. I love them. the external style blow off valve. So you put it on like your charge pipe or something, and it sounds very similar to the tile blow off valve, but it's actually a little bit louder, more aggressive sounding. I like it better than the tile. So just for heads up, if you ever go that route, like with a big turbo setup, it also has clear intercooler. Has a clear intercooler. What brand intercooler is it? Yeah, you don't have to get an external blow-off valve. There's really no gain to it until you go big turbo. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then you need it for sure. But um, you know, I think right now, like Elliott Specialized Performance has a deal going on with the B&R turbo, like the 71. It's like $1,350 with the turbo. It's literally a drop-in bolt-on turbo, and then you can get his silicone cold charge pipe, which I highly recommend. It's like $165, and then you can get the tile blow-off valve flange if you want that, or HKS, whatever, for the hot charge pipe. So that's a pretty nice setup there. It's CP. Oh, okay. Yeah. If it's the 5.5, be careful. If it's the very big one, I've had those. I mean, those are technically the most efficient intercooler for the horsepower. But the thing is they weigh so much that they literally break the plastic tabs on your radiator. That's been a known thing for those. And also, on mine, I had a CP for years. It bent my radiator tabs, my all aluminum radiator. I have an upgraded radiator. It literally would bend the tabs because it weighs so much. It weighs 35 pounds. I have a video comparing it to the CV Fab. So, I mean, if I were you personally, like, I mean, it kind of sucks, but like, I'd probably get rid of it and get the CV Fab just because the CV Fab is all you need. Um, and it's also better quality overall. It's made in the United States and it's like half the price. So you could literally sell the CPE one for like $400, 450. And then, I think it's like $50 to ship, something like that. So 450, say, and then you go around buy the CV Fab for 475 using my code. Um, and I just the CV Fab ones are enough. They weigh 10 pounds less. I mean, it's not going to cause any damage. That's just my thing with that. I mean, I'm sure you probably seen that. But I had mine, like with mine, I had mine zip tied. I had it zip tied on the top brackets, and then I had it zip tied on the bottom. I never bolted it on, and it literally just still, like, because it was resting on the tabs, it's so heavy, it literally is bending them. It's crazy. So I don't know. I mean, it's obviously you don't have to. I just hate to see it break one of them plastic tabs on your radiator because you can't fix those. I can put a thing in here though. Um, Happy 4th. I'm gonna pin a message in here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that one though. Remove that one. I screwed up. Maybe 5. Um, But yeah, so the Purge lines, I use PayPal or Cash App, and then what I do is send your address info once I receive payment. Send your address info, and then I'll ship it out tomorrow, Saturday. So they'll be open Saturday, and it's priority, so it's there like probably in a few days. So it's pretty quick, and it doesn't cost anything to ship. So it's $260 flat in the United States. There we go. There we go. Okay, so Sunday, I'll shoot you an email today or tomorrow. Yeah, you have my email, right? I think I should have put my email in there. It's white blur. Email, I guess. All right. Yeah, I screwed up and didn't put my email in there. So how's everybody's week so far? This is kind of a last minute live stream, so there's probably not gonna be a whole lot of people on right now. But as we usually how the live streams work, the longer we're on, the more people we have, and that's how usually it goes. There. All right. Yeah, we were gone for a while. We were on vacation. So we went on vacation, went down to Georgia. I was gonna go live next week, but I mean I'm gonna go live next week, but usually Fridays is our live stream days. But yeah, I figured I'd get on early today. I wasn't gonna do a live stream, but I'm like, well, I don't think it's gonna matter much. I mean, it is 4th of July, and I was gonna pay respects to that, but I'm like, it's honestly fine if I do it, early. So, that way there everybody can enjoy their evening and watch fireworks or whatever. So we'll hop on here early and talk to you guys. So if you guys got any questions or whatnot, make sure to like the live stream. Also helps with the algorithm, the YouTube. It'll push the feed out to other people's notifications or whatever, and basically they'll know we're live. So it helps out with that. We have 7 likes in here. But yeah, that's awesome. Hopefully you're enjoying your Focus ST, Marco. It's pretty awesome. I like your name, by the way. Marco Polo. That's awesome. I think, is this your first live that you've attended? I think it is, right? Or no? Yeah, I've had my white Focus ST since 2012, so I love it, and yeah, it's costed me a lot of money, modifying it, but you basically live and learn kind of situation, um, and I just love doing it. So, and then I bought this black one here. I'll spin the camera around when there's more people, but there's this black one. A lot of people, I don't know if you've really seen it much. There's a series of the black ST that I rebuilt coming in the fall, so you'll see it then. But I can spin the camera around. But I'm selling it for I have it listed for 14,000. It's got a built bottom end, so it's got forged pistons rods, ARP 2000 head studs, stock turbo still, and then It's got RS clutch. It's got a brand new dual mass flywheel, throwout bearing, and then it has like O2 sensors are replaced, brand new, a bunch of things. I mean, it's got the Damon motor mounts. It's got the CP rear motor mount, which is the best one. Basically, the best of the best as far as what is on the best mods for money. And this light is flashing right here. See how it's kind of flickering? Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like that at all. We don't want that. That's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome to have new people in here. Generally, what I'll do is like if I see somebody new in here and they have a Focus ST or whatever, I'll just ask for like what mods you have done to it, just so I kind of get an idea of what you got done, and if there's anything. Hey, buddy, how you doing? How you doing, Devil Dog? Good morning. Good morning. There we go. We're getting some people in here. I think I mentioned it to Javin and Anthony, or Boosted Maverick, but I'm sure there probably won't be a lot of people in today because of 4th of July, but I figured if I came in early, it'd be fine. So. Do you think I should shut that window, or is the light okay? Like the glare of the light? I mean, it don't look too bad, but I don't want it being like overpowering with light. So I just want to get your guys' opinion on that. Okay. Appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm thinking of doing a stage 3 plus. I haven't done the video yet, but I got the cover, like the the cover for the video ready. So I'm thinking of doing a stage 3 plus for the best mods for your money and reliability. But yeah, I just gotta write that stuff down and film it. And then we'll be good there. And that'll be the end of that series. Then I'm thinking of doing a series for probably like the top, I don't know, maybe top 5 things needed for a big turbo, or like top 5 things to get ready for a big turbo or something like that to follow after, because stage 3 plus is going to have a big turbo as part of it, and then some other things. So freaking allergies are bad. Holy cow. Yeah, so we went to we took a 10-day trip. So we went, well, we didn't live stream for 2 weeks. So from the 18th to the 28th, we went down to Georgia, crossed over to Alabama and into Arkansas. And then on the way there, we actually stopped at the Talladega Superspeedway, the NASCAR track. It's the largest one. It is insanely huge. I think it's like they said 250 acres or 240 acres inside the infield, which is crazy. And then, so we went to Texas. We went to Waco to the Dr. Pepper factory, brought the kids there. And then we stayed in Dallas and, met some great people on the way. And then we went up to my buddy's, Bryce, and his family, saw them and visited for about like 3-4 days in Oklahoma, and then made our way up, stayed a night in Indiana, drove. We split it, basically split the drive. So I drove 12 hours, and then another 14 hours, something like that, the next day. So the crappy part is driving through New York. It's like 7-8 hours. So it sucks. It's New York is a big state. But yeah, you guys, have any of you guys been on any road trips this year, or you guys do many road trips? I know you guys probably can't tell, but I definitely got a decent tan on the trip. So um, the lighting kind of dulls it down, makes me look whiter than normal, but that's all right. Um, but yeah, I got a little tan. You can see a little tan. Didn't burn, at least. We went to a water park. That was fun. Um, yeah, that would be pretty cool, honestly. Like ST. You know, it would be awesome. Okay, so next year is the 100th anniversary of Route 66. It'd be cool to have like a Route 66. I mean, this would cost a lot of money, um, but have like a Route 66 trip with Focus STs. I don't know how, like, I don't know if I'd hate to honestly do it with a Focus ST. I've done that trip. I did it last year in the 4Runner. It's it's literally like it takes like, I mean, to do it right, it's like 12 to 14 days. And it's, you need like 3 grand if you want to do it properly. 2-3 grand for sure. Um, why do I have my notifications on? We'll be in 2 weeks. We'll be heading from Florida northwest to North Dakota. It'll be a 2-week trip. Nice, awesome. It is. We did it last year, um, so I can. It is fun. Um, Probably the worst part of the route is really in New Mexico, because New Mexico is broken up a lot. It's not really connected fully. I mean, it's really not connected fully anywheres, but the longest section is in Arizona, like 160 miles or 158 miles or something like that. But believe it or not, a lot of it is connected more than I thought it was. Like, for example, Illinois, Missouri, a lot of Missouri's connected, a lot of Illinois, um, Oklahoma, a lot of Oklahoma is connected, believe it or not. Then the Kansas section, like the 15-mile Kansas section, where you see Tow Mater, the original inspiration of Tow Mater. And then the Texas part is basically all connected. Once you get into New Mexico, it's kind of like off and on the interstate. Kind of sucks. Um, Arizona, the first section of it is mostly interstate, but you get off on some towns on Route 66. And then the last half of Arizona, from like, what is it, Flagstaff on, basically is Route 66 into California. And then from California, it's mostly Route 66. So, yeah, it's a long time though. It's a lot of driving. It's not easy, but you stay the night. Basically, what you want to do is you drive during the day, check out everything, eat at the famous places on the route, um, you know, and sleep at night. So, stop at 8-9 o'clock and rest for the night, and then wake up at 6-7 o'clock in the morning and go again. So that's what I recommend doing. I highly recommend that trip for everyone. It's the most famous route in America. It's awesome. A lot of nostalgia. So nothing like it. It's crazy. I gotta see what this notification was. Hold on, boys. I gotta shut my notifications off. Hold on a second. Bear with me just for 1 second. Nope, I don't want to do that. Okay, I think I can't. There we go. I just had to fix something. I just had to check a notification and shut my notifications off, so I'm live. I don't want it being bothered. Yeah, we're good. All right. Sorry about that, boys. Everything should be good right now, right? We're good. I think it just pauses the stream while I do that, so we should be good though. It looks like we're all right. Sweet deal, sweet deal. Yeah, just keep on dropping those likes if you are watching on your phone, and also the check all the like messages. Go to your chat message settings and go from like top chat to all messages. That way there you can see everybody's messages in the chat. And if you're not already, obviously subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. We're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. I think we're like, what, 1,300 away or something? A couple weeks ago, you said I should just grab a 2-3 pistons from a belt. Can you remind me of the benefit difference goals? Yeah. I mean, the 2-3 has a forged crankshaft. I mean, the 2.0 crankshaft is strong. Don't get me wrong. I never really even seen a failure of a 2.0 crankshaft. So, I mean, the 2.0 can make a lot of power. Honestly, I mean, if you wanted, the best setup really would be probably a 2.0 with an RS cylinder head. That's really the ultimate setup, or even a 4-port cylinder head. I have both. I have a Ford Performance 4-port head, and then I have a RS. Both of them are brand new. I have an RS head as well. So I plan on doing one of those when I get my white car back together here at some point. But yeah, the 2-3. So the difference basically being that the stroke is different. The bore is going to be the same. The pistons are literally the same bore. The only difference is the dome shape. You know, the direct injection for the 2-3 pistons is actually more favorable for direct injection versus the 2.0 pistons actually favor port injection more. So if you do a 2-3, you're just gaining more torque more than horsepower. So you get a lot more torque and you can spool a bigger turbo sooner versus the 2.0 because you got, 300 cc's of more power or naturally aspirated power. So basically, when you have more displacement, there's no replacement for displacement. That saying, out of gas, or not out of gas, out of boost, you're gonna have more horsepower. But honestly, I mean, if you're only shooting for 520, 550, you don't have to do a 2-3. It's just gonna be easier to do those numbers on a 2-3 setup, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you run an RS cylinder head, then yes, you need 2-3 pistons because of the size of the valves are bigger on the RS cylinder head. If you're running an ST cylinder head, then you just need 2.0 pistons. I recommend diamond pistons or the extreme duty Manleys. And believe it or not, I actually know somebody that's possibly selling 87.5 millimeter extreme duty pistons because they might need 88 millimeter because their block needs to be bored out more than what they needed because they had some. How long am I planning to stream? As long as I want. I mean, we can go 6 hours. I don't know. For a while. We'll be on for a while. We get some people up in here. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I appreciate the thumbs up, the likes. It helps with the algorithm and getting more people up in here for sure. But yeah. And just for anybody that wants to know, we got 2 custom purge lines left out of batch number 5. So we sold one yesterday, sold one today. And then we got 2 more left. And then I plan on making obviously more. But yeah, the group buy price is $260. So it's at the top. My email's up there if you scroll in the messages. And then obviously CV Fab. A lot of people have been buying intercoolers from CV Fab using my code lately. I think 3 people have done it this month. It's insane. They've been buying intercoolers. And yes, sir, Midnight Hammer. How you doing, buddy? Happy Independence Day. Cheers on that. I got coffee right now, but I should have a Coors Light or something. I've been just waiting for it to fail. Yeah. It's all good. I know, I'm sure you saw the videos. There's a few people that had problems with their purge lines, and this kit fixed their issues right off the bat. It's pretty awesome to hear the reviews for it. There's one guy, I feel bad for him. One is stuck at customs right now in Cancun, Mexico. Been there since the 25th, so ain't much you can do about it. It's stuck at the UPS customs, so it's kind of crazy. But hopefully he should receive that probably next week. So freaking customs, you gotta love it. That's the only one I've had that's had a problem. I sent one to Greece. It got there in like 6 days. It must be a Mexico thing because coming from the United States, because of the whole situation with the southern border and all that. They probably want to give the U.S. a hard time, is what I'm thinking. So, but yeah, it's awesome to see you guys up in here. If you guys have any questions or whatnot, just let me know. And then let's see, what do I have plans? I'm gonna be live next Friday. Was it really? Midnight Hammer was a code name from a military operation when Iran nuke facilities got plummeled. Hell yeah. They had that coming. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that. I mean, we've been needing to do that, and I feel like, I mean, they've been wanting to kill Trump anyways. And this, I don't know, like, why wouldn't you do that? You know what I mean? For the people that think that, well, that's a bad idea. We're not starting a war. We're literally ending it. We probably joined a war, but then literally it's not gonna be much of a war against Iran because they're not gonna last long with us. I mean, I wouldn't even call that a war because we're just trying to get rid of the nukes, nuke potential. Anyway, that's what should have happened with Russia and North Korea, but obviously that didn't happen for some reason. So it's kind of crazy. The world is pretty crazy. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we got the black car. So the black ST. I can show you guys. So here's the black ST for anybody that hasn't seen it. There's going to be a series on it this fall, September. It's starting up. There's, I believe, 5 episodes, filmed and ready to go. You guys just can't see them, but they're there. They have, I have schedules out for them. But yeah, so basically just showing me rebuild this thing. See this right here? So this pipe, oh shoot, almost tripped. This pipe right here was rusted out, and so I'm replacing that with a new one, and it's back there. So that's getting replaced, and it's a Cobb catback, but they cut out the freaking resonator or whatever muffler that was on it, and they just put a straight pipe in there, and that piece rusted, and it was just jerry rigged. So I'm gonna have it done properly and fix that leak. It had a little exhaust leak, so I gotta get that cut. I'm gonna have it clamped on with a nice joiner clamp, and then stainless steel, of course. But yeah, other than that, this thing is freaking cleaned up, man. I mean, oh, the wheels are nice and shining now. I mean, I gotta wax it still too. I haven't even waxed it. I think the only part I waxed, and it was that Meguiar ceramic wax, which is But yeah, I did the front end, but everything else, I'm gonna use the Meguiar's Ultimate Car Wax for this. Just make sure to do it on a cool day. So today's actually pretty nice for doing that, but we're doing a live stream, so I can't believe it hasn't even been an hour yet. That's crazy. But yeah, everything else is working good, and I'm running into shit. But yeah, so it runs great. Just haven't driven it because I don't have it legalized for the roads right now. So I do want to drive it and put some miles on it. That way I can get some normal oil in it instead of this freaking Rotella stuff. So, but yeah. And then this over here. So, for you guys are new on the live stream, this is my 71 6-series EFR with a custom one-of-one made, or I designed this myself, really. I mean, just had it welded, but this is an RS flange to fit a full race kit for the Focus ST. So this will fit the 2.0, well, it'll fit the downpipe made for the 2.0 head, and it's just basically, it's literally the same positioning, it's just a different flange. And then you have to shave down this right here a little bit. Well, for the G series turbos you had to, because it's closer in, but for this, it pushes the turbo farther away from the block, which is nicer than the ATP kits. But this is an SXE compressor housing. And then, yeah, it's got an upgraded internal wastegate. So it's Turbo Smart. I love Turbo Smart products. Highly recommend them. IWG 75 with a 14-pound spring in it. That's the old EFR housing. It's too bad they don't make these kits anymore for these cars. It's unfortunate, but then here's the 2 more Purge lines left over, and there's 2 over there. These 2 over here are sold, and these 2 are available right there. So, but yeah. And then there's my block right there. So we're gonna have that. That's my original block to the car, to the white blur, and then my original cylinder head. Well, it's covered up. It's over here though. It's not cracked or nothing though. A lot of people crack their cylinder heads, and mine never cracked. So not yet anyway. So I don't know if it's a luck of the draw or it's just, doing the right steps and preventing it, maybe, is what helped. A lot of my detailing crap, it's kind of a mess. All the oils. Figure I'd show you guys around. So this is a 4-port Ford Performance head wrapped up, brand new. And then that's the RS cylinder head. And then for anybody that wants like a RS style throwout bearing as an upgrade, that's the part number right there. And then if you want a cooler thermostat, like if you live in a hot area, highly recommend going to a colder thermostat. Oh wait, that's not the one, that's a stock one. Well, the factory one is basically the 514160, I believe, is what the part number is for the Motorrad one. So it's right on Rock Auto. Don't get it through Liver Noise. Go to Rock Auto and get it. There. Hopefully you guys aren't too dizzy. Right there. Plug my phone in so that way there I can charge. Yeah, 56%. It's pretty good. All right. We are good. Now look at chat. I got a Purge line installed yesterday. All's good. Hell yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So do the 2-3 pistons. If you ever want to do a 2-3 head, yeah, for sure. Do that. Yep. Exactly. Yeah. It's either that or you could, I mean, it's up to you. You could end up having, depends on what pistons you grab, but like if you go through diamond pistons, because they literally make them to order anyways, it takes like 4 or 5 weeks. So you might as well, if you wanted, you can literally do the 2.0 pistons with the because it favors the 4-port injection. If that's what you're planning on doing, I would hope so, anyways. Because that's the best way of making power with these cars. Really, is 4-port. Is also just basically just tell them you want the bigger exhaust clearance. So go to instead of, well, RS pistons would be 33 millimeter on the exhaust side because it's a 32 millimeter valve. So +1 clearance would be 33. So you could tell them you want 33, and you know what I mean? Could do that. Is it 33, 30? Well, let me look this up. I might be saying that wrong. Hold on a minute. Let me look. I'm going to Google something. That might be off of my numbers. I think it's wait. 4-port injection is unpopular? That's an unpopular choice? Really? I didn't know that. Huh. I mean, yeah, there's more people buying the high pressure fuel pumps and injectors, but the thing is you're going to be limited to 520 with the high pressure fuel pump because, like the Evo pump, because you can't run full E85 on those pumps. They literally, you can't run full E85. But where, like what I did is I ran stock fuel system and literally just ran. I got the ESP Elliott Specialized Performance Kit, and it was like $900, and literally it's just the injectors supplying the and it cleans the valves and everything. You know what I'm saying? But they're coming out with a new controller. Stratified is coming out with one right now. I mean, they're developing it. It's going to be releasing this year, so there's a solution for the split-second controller. Shoot, let's see here. What's the max power you can run full 85 with an Evo pump? You can't run full 85 with the Evo pump. That's the thing. It won't let you. I think with fully 85, I mean, if you did it, I think they said it's like 480. It's insane. It's like 480 or 500. It's right on their website. With I think E50, you can do 520. So it's ridiculous. But like with the 4-port injection, you literally can get 65-pound injectors. I would get 90-pound injectors, Bosch injectors, or Works, whatever. They're made by Bosch. And you're good for, like, if you get the 90-pound injectors, you're good for fucking like 700 wheel horsepower, I believe. All you need is a intake pump. You need a pump. At that point, anything over 580 wheel horsepower, you need the pump in the tank anyways. But yeah, you can get the 60, but they don't really offer it for the Focus ST. That's the thing. And then I heard if you get the 60, because I asked about this, with the 60, you need the bigger injectors. Well, you need, obviously, they're 2000 cc or something. I think it has a problem with idling or something on pump gas, but with E85, they idle good or something. I talked to them about it. It's a weird situation with that bigger pump. I don't know. It sounds cool to have everything bolt on and tuned and like, okay, you're good, but I don't know. It's expensive for those. It's really expensive. But yeah, it'd be cool to have. I was told, okay, so I think they have even bigger injectors. Like they have the 2000, and then they have the 2500s, and then they have the 3000s. The 2500 is like the max, I think, for pump gas idle. Anything over that, you need, like, if you have the 3000s, which is what EMS used for their Mustang, you can't run pump gas idle. You can only run E85. I think the 2500s, yeah, yeah. I think they said, I'm pretty sure they said with the 60% over pump, you want the 2500s. I mean, that would make sense, but because you don't want to restrict the pump either, you know. I don't know. That's what I would do. If that was the option, that's probably what I would do. The 60% over with the 2500s. Personally, I would go with the fucking what is it? So you got I'm honestly, I can't even think of it right now. Man, that's bad. I remember he's fucking shot. Oh, Nostrum, yeah, Nostrum injectors. I'd get the Nostrum injectors and then get the pump from the other guys, the 60% pump. That's probably what I'd do personally, but I think the Nostrum stuff is higher quality and has a lifetime warranty. But that's why I don't know. That's if I did that. I wouldn't personally go that route. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you guys, obviously. There's benefits to either one, you know. I just don't like the idea also. And I've talked to these guys, and I mean, you also understand, okay, so you got the high pressure fuel pump, it's pressurizing the cylinder head or the pressurizing the cylinders. So what is the maximum PSI of the OEM high pressure fuel pump? Like 1800, 2000, something like that. So you increase that to 2800, 3000 psi or whatever higher, you're literally adding more pressure into the cylinder and all the cylinders. So that's not good for, you know, your head gasket. It's not good for head lift. I mean, you're increasing pressures with your turbo. I don't know. It's, you think it would be made for it, but the thing is direct injection and boosted applications, they don't mix well together. This has been covered by Scotty Kilmer and many other people out there. I mean, it's just not a great combo for longevity. That's why, that's one other reason why I like port injection, because you don't add that extra 1000 psi, you know, of pressure into the cylinder, you know, or in the cylinders. If that makes sense for you guys. I mentioned that I actually threw that question out to Nostrum and I think the other guys, and I wouldn't do the 1050s. You won't need it. The 1050s are overkill. I would go the 90-pound injectors. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, Devil Dog. I was making, you know, with my power, probably what, just over 550 with my setup last year. I was using 65-pound injectors, and I wasn't even out of injector yet. I think I would have needed, I think 65-pound injectors can get you a 600 wheel horsepower, no problem. You just need a upgraded pump in the tank. But I feel like a 90-pound injector is going to be better suited for E85. I was running full E85, but a 90-pound injector is going to be better than a 65. So personally, if I were going to do it again, I'm going to do a 90-pound injector. That's what I would do, Devil Dog. You don't need the 1050s. That's, you don't need them. The 90-pound injectors are plenty enough. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do that, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. You know, injector dynamics, they're good injectors. Yeah. The Deechworks ones are made by Bosch, so I think personally I like the Bosch stuff, but I mean it's, you know, it's fine. I just think, I mean, unless you plan on going bigger over, I'm trying to get Alex at Stratified to come out with a drop in, like a plug and play upgraded pump for the tank, in the tank. Well, there you go. Hell yeah. I just know at one point with these cars, and maybe the tuning has been dialed in more, but like 4 or 5 years ago, I would have said don't get those injectors for our cars, because Dakota Gain was having issues with the 1050s with tuning. The ID 1050s, he was having problems with getting them tuned properly. So that's why I'm little on those. But maybe it was a tuner thing, or who knows. But I think it's not a big deal right now. Not anymore, anyway. Um, okay, so I was wrong on the exhaust size for the valves on the RS. I think they're 30. Yeah, they're 30. Okay, not 32. They're 30. So ST exhaust valves are 28 millimeter. The intake valves are the same on the ST cylinder head and the RS. The only difference is the RS head has two bigger millimeter exhaust valves. So instead of being 28, they're 30 millimeter on the RS head. So you could have your ST pistons cut out for 31 millimeter exhaust valves. That way there you can have the advantage of the dome on the ST piston, because it favors port injection rather than direct injection, just the way the dome design is, like the bowl. So, because you can actually see the ST piston bowl is like a deeper dish, has a deeper bowl design. It favors port injection more, where the 2.3 favors like an upgraded high pressure fuel pump system. Has better design for direct injection and more efficiency there. So that's for the 2.3 pistons. And also, have you guys checked out ESP's website on the new silicone cold charge pipe he came out with? That's pretty neat right there. Here, hold on a minute. If you guys want to link, highly recommend it. I might come out with a series featuring a couple of those parts he has, because yeah, it's right here. 170 bucks. It's the cheapest cold side pipe you can get, and it's silicone. It uses 2 clamps. It's freaking awesome. There it is right here. Okay. Copy a link. ESP cold pipe silicone. Highly recommend it. Let's see here. That's the new cold pipe. He just released it yesterday. That's awesome stuff right there. Well, that cold pipe. Now, if you get that, I highly recommend. And if you contact him, he'll give you a combo deal with his hot pipe as well. He's got more in stock. They were sold out, but he's got more in stock. The hot pipe that he has. So, just so you guys know. The blow-off valve hot pipe, ESP blow-off valve hot pipe. If you get both of them, you get a combo deal. I'm going to feature these in I think a new series I'm coming out with for like turbo, like necessary parts for upgrading to a big turbo or something like that. Like the essentials. I guess the bare essentials, or like essential parts for going big turbo and Focus ST or something like that. That's what it's going to be called. Those are going to be 2 of the parts right there. And this is going to follow. So you got to remember, if you guys have watched the Best Mods for Your Money and Reliability 2025 edition, this is going to follow that series in conjunction, because Stage 3 Plus is going to have the turbo upgrade as part of that. And then beyond that is going to be, okay, what do you need for the bare essentials? Yes, we've covered the mods, but we're going to dial it down to what one specifically you need for the big turbo, because you technically don't need upgraded charge pipes even for a big turbo, but I highly recommend it, especially since you need a blow-off valve anyways. So it's better off getting the hot side pipe blow-off valve, and then, which his is the cheapest one out there, and he also offers the cheapest turbo kits. He has the BNR 71 right now for $1,350. It's pretty insane. I'm actually going to be helping a guy out in Canada, very close to me, installing a BNR 71. He's going to get the cold pipe from ESP, the hot pipe, and he's getting a tile, and then he's going to have that turbo. So that's going to be pretty cool. Let's see. Is there a larger cold air intake tube from OEM airbox to turbo that achieves any gain? There isn't really anything larger than 3-inch. Not really, no. Not as a drop-in. It's easy to make them though. I mean, the thing is if you go from a stock airbox to a 3.5-inch tube, it's really kind of dumb to do that, because if you have a turbo that's like say 3-inch inlet, and then you go from 3-inch to 3.5 to back down to 2.5, it's kind of screws up with the velocity. So ST, yeah, I mean, for the RS, I think your inlet tube is already 3-inch anyways. You really don't need to upgrade that. Believe it or not, the RS OEM intake tube, if you ever get rid of it, let me know, because I'll buy it off you. Because I was gonna actually throw it before I bought the stuff on this one. I was gonna throw it on this black car. So if you get rid of any of your intake setup, I'll buy it off you, because I actually want the intake tube. I want the OEM RS. I think it is. I'm not sure. There might be a section in there where it's not, because Mountain has an upgraded part where you can upgrade it. I think the RS, wait a minute. Let me look. I think the AirTech one's 3.5-inch. Focus RS. AirTech. The AirTech one's nice. Intake. AirTech. Whereas I think it's let's see. Looks pretty nice. That's a 90 millimeter. That's 3-inch, I think. Is it 90 millimeters 3-inch, ain't it? 90 millimeter. Oh, it's 3.5. Okay, that is 3.5. Okay, here we go. And this could probably work. Okay, so the AirTech one, I think Clayton Performance sells that. I think they sell AirTech stuff. AirTech Motorsports. Yeah, they sell right here. It's $679 though. It says it fits the RS, but I guarantee you it could fit the ST if you rigged it up a little bit. Here it is right here. You ready for it? Here's the RS 3.5-inch. I think it's only one, other than getting like the Tune Plus Turbo Kit. 3.5-inch AirTech intake. It is pretty nice. I'd probably switch out that filter though. That filter is probably oiled. I'd go with a different filter probably, but that's whatever. There's that link for that, Anthony. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, drop a thumbs up. So close out the stream or whatever, and then click the thumbs up button. It helps with the algorithm, and also just pushes us into feeds So that way there, people can see that we're live, and they'll join in, and we can chill out and talk whatever. So it's too bad the RS cold pipe, the pipes don't fit. The RS charge pipes don't fit. It's kind of crazy. That AirTech fucking manifold looks so nice too. That looks good. What the hell is that? AirTech. I don't like the I don't like the design of the I'd probably black that out though. I got it. Huh. Cast aluminum. Very interesting. Very interesting. There's the AirTech. Here's the AirTech intake for the Focus ST. If you guys are interested. I think this is 3-inch though. There's a 3-inch. That's really, I mean, honestly, it's too expensive. I wouldn't get that. I think the best one personally for the Focus ST, if you were gonna get a full intake, it's the AFE Pro Dry setup. That's definitely the best one for sure, and it's cheaper than that. I mean, it's kind of crazy. So, yeah. So, what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Anybody got any plans? I'm sore from working out last night. Freaking, we've been going to the gym, and it feels nice to go back and then just get in better shape, and especially after a vacation where you basically eat fast food the whole time, or just go out to eat. I think I gained like fucking 10 pounds from the trip. It's kind of crazy. So I'm trying to drop that back off. Yeah, let me know, Anthony, if you decide to upgrade your intake. I mean, it wouldn't hurt your setup. I mean, with a bigger turbo, it's not going to hurt because you're getting the maximum amount of airflow. The more air, less restriction, the better, for sure. I've seen it where you don't want to have, so for the Focus ST, you don't want the airbox cover on. You actually lose horsepower having it on versus having it off. I think they did this test with the, well, it wasn't with the ST OEM airbox. It was with the CPE, I think, or a Mishimoto one, where they took the lid off on the top. They took it off, and it literally got so much more air. Even though it's warmer air, it still got all the more air to feed the turbo. Because you got to remember, yeah, the air is getting heated up anyways through the turbo being compressed, right? So that when you compress air, it heats up. That's why you have an intercooler to cool everything down to ambient. So, I mean, you know, as long as you have an efficient enough intercooler, it's not going to heat soak and you'll be fine. So, yeah, make sure we stay hydrated today and this weekend. Gotta drink the water. Gotta drink the water. So is the weather good around the United States right now, or what? Let's see. What's going on with the weather? Oh, let's see here. Looks like there's some thunderstorms in Maine. Nebraska is getting hit by storms right now. Huh. Looks like the whole United States is pretty good right now, though, for the most part. Looks like the central Midwest is pretty good. California, got some storms in Dallas, Austin area. Arizona, New Mexico look okay. Yeah, Ohio and everywhere else. The fuck is that? Is there a hurricane hitting the East Coast right now? Or gonna be? That looks like a fucking hurricane. Is there a hurricane that's gonna hit Georgia? What the hell is that on the right side of the map? That's a hurricane. I didn't know that was. Is there a hurricane gonna hit? The hell? That looks like a hurricane that's gonna start up there, or a tropical storm. That is crazy. It looks. I mean, it looks like a shape of a hurricane. It probably isn't one, but man, it's almost has the eye there and everything. That's crazy. Just the way it looks. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, probably wasn't gonna be on. I mean, I'm not gonna be on probably. I don't know. We'll see how long we're on for today, but if we have a, I know you guys pretty quiet today. Let's see what else. What else can we talk about here? We got the. Do I have any? Let's see what videos I have planned. I can tell you guys what we have upcoming. That way there, you guys see. Hold on a minute. Pop out chat. There we go. Okay, so we have. So I can tell you guys what we have for videos coming up, upcoming, if you want. So we have. Well, what do you guys think of that Cadillac CT4 Blackwing? That's a buddy of mine I've known for a while. He just bought that. He had that red Dodge Charger Scat Pack wide body. He got rid of that, and he bought a Cadillac CT4 Blackwing. It's a 2023, I believe. Plans on doing some things to it. He's going to add a JB4 programmer to it, or you connect all the wires and bypass everything. It's not really a true programmer, but it fools everything up. So we have the walk around video of that coming up July 9th. September 3rd is the introduction of the Dark Knight ST, which is the black ST that I rebuilt. And those are going to be a weekly video series. So that's going to be September 3rd, 10th, 17th. I mean, there's going to be a lot of videos in September. Long videos of the engine teardown, unboxing some things, parts for it. A lot of unboxing stuff for that car. The rear motor mounts, the motor mounts, the intake tube, the install of the Steeda intake pipe, which I highly recommend, by the way. I have a discount code for Steeda as well. They actually gave it to me to share with you guys. I think it's like maybe 5%, but still, it's whatever. It's better than nothing. So I think their intake tube is probably the best for the money for sure too. It's like $150 for their intake tube, 3-inch intake tube. It comes with a silicone adapter for the stock turbo, some clamps. There's 2 different versions, so you have the facelift and the pre-facelift version. But I ordered the pre-facelift tube, and it actually fits. So I really didn't think it would matter, honestly, because the engine's, like the positioning or everything in the turbo didn't change. But it's I guess the placement of the Symposer on the pre-facelifts were different. I don't know. I don't know, something weird there's different. And if you guys haven't already, if you want to become a member of the YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to. We have, let's see, how many members do we have? We have like 5, I think. 5 members. Let's see. We got 4 members. So we got Neverwinter N8, Padre, Greco Boost, and then Living in Vermont is a member. So we got Living Vermont is stage 3 member. You got different stages, stage 1, 2, and 3. Greco Boost, and the rest of them, Neverwinter N8 is actually a stage 3. He upgraded 1 day ago. That's fucking awesome. Highly appreciate that. I didn't even know that. That's awesome. So I believe, I think stage 1 is $5.99, stage 2 is $9.99, and stage 3 is $14.99. I think that's yeah, that's what it is. Yep. So if you haven't become a member of the fastest growing Focus ST, and we can also say RS YouTube channel to date. So, I mean, there's nobody out there. I mean, name another YouTube channel that's growing faster than us. I hate to say that, but I mean, it's just true, We've gained over 450 plus. We've been gaining a lot of subscribers, which is awesome. So I wish I could share this on screen with you guys. Let me see here. But we've gained let's see, subscribers. There we go. So just yesterday, July 3rd, we got 23 subscribers. So just since like July, I mean, let's see, in the past 7 days, we've gotten plus 100 subscribers. So we've been gaining over 100 subscribers every week, which is insane. 400 subscribers plus. I'm really grateful for all the subscribers, and it'd be insane if we had like a lot of our subscribers on our live. Honestly, a lot of them are actually not even in the United States, but all right. I'm gonna place a ad for you guys. If anybody wants to get up, and go to the bathroom, grab a drink, snack, whatever you want, I'm gonna place an ad, and I'll be right back. Woohoo! We are back, boys. We had to go to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom. Bathroom break. I'm gonna move this turbo right there so you guys can see that better. Hopefully you guys can see everything better here. Sorry about that. We had to go to the bathroom. We figured I'd place an ad in there. Actually, let me fix the situation again here. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. There we go. All right. Okay. I'm sure, hopefully you guys grab the drink and whatnot. Bathroom break. Anybody got any questions or concerns or anything about building or whatever? Yeah, I don't know. Once I get this black car sold, I'll be able to get more stuff for the white car to build it. But until then, I'm not going to be able to build the white. The white car probably won't be done until next year. I don't think I'm driving it this year because we're almost halfway through the summer already. Our summers aren't long here, so literally, like, after August, the weather gets crappy. Usually September can be nice, but starts getting cold. But there's my carbs for the day. 2 Reese's peanut butter cups. I think we're what is everybody's like favorite July 4th like dinner, like, or meal, I guess? What do you guys prefer? You guys like barbecuing, or you guys normally grill? Or I know a lot of people like probably grilling, but like, do you guys do corn on the cob or chicken wings, steaks, Mexican food? What do you guys prefer doing for July 4th as far as a meal goes? What's your, go-to meal? I don't know. I don't really have for myself, for us. We generally will do like grilling, or we'll either do something on the grill, or we'll do like, we're going to do corn on the cob. But other than that, it's pretty much nothing crazy. Nothing too spectacular, you know. But I don't know. We'll probably get off. We'll probably get off here in 25 minutes. I don't want to be on here, and I'm sure people got. This is why I didn't really want to go live today, because I mean, people are probably busy today, and it's gonna be kind of it's a July 4th, so I mean, I don't want to hold anybody up from doing whatever plans they had. This was the last minute decision on my part to live stream today, so I think we'll end it at the 2 hour mark, and we'll enjoy the rest of the day. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, Javin? Happy 4th. Did you catch like have you been here the whole time, or did you hear like what we did on vacation, or? Oh, let's see here. That vacation was awesome though. It's always good to get out and do a nice road trip. Been going to the gym, working out. Really sore in my bicep. Yeah, it feels good though. I've been doing the treadmill and getting better cardio slowly, Oh, you just got here. Hell yeah. Yeah, so we basically just went down to Georgia, and visited some family down there. Stayed for 2 days. Then we crossed over to Texas. We went to Arkansas, stayed the night in Little Rock area. On the way there, we stopped to Talladega Super Speedway in Alabama. That was pretty insane. And then from Arkansas, we went to Waco, Texas, and then the Dr. Pepper factory. So they have an In-N-Out burger there. Waco is really nice now. I mean, it's grown up a lot. There's In-N-Out burger. There's a bunch of other cool places to go to. And then, it's really growing up. It's in between Dallas and, like Killeen area. So there's a lot to do. But we stayed the night in Dallas. I think it was at a Comfort Suites. Pretty nice. Nice pool, nice people we met. Then we went to Oklahoma for 4 days, visited with some nice, family friends. And then we went back home, stayed the night in Indiana, split the drive up. And then, that's it. So we're like 10 days. So it's been 2 weeks since we've live streamed. Got a pretty decent tan. Hell yeah, Vegas. I want to go there. I wish I could catch you there. I'd love to go to Vegas again. I only went there for one night, and we didn't really like go around and check everything out. But dude, I'd love to fucking go. That'd been awesome to go out there. And when you went out there, we're going to Tennessee. Wait, what? So you're going in August, right? I think we're going to Tennessee end of this month or something like that. We're gonna go Gatlinburg, go check out the Titanic stuff and all that. I don't know. And then I'm gonna go meet Anthony as well. I want to go meet him. So he's out there. So we're gonna go do that. So. But yeah, if you haven't been to Vegas, it's pretty insane. Yeah, no, I definitely fucking. If I came to California by myself, I'd have to fly out. I've never been on a plane, so I'm kind of scared of planes because of all the fucking wrecks and failures happening. But I guess that happens all the time. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I'd fly out there. I don't know what if you can get fucking cheap tickets, like priced out. Let me know. Like if there's any, if you know anybody that does or has, if you have a way. I don't know. I never flew, so I don't know. Maybe my neighbor, she used to work at the airport here. Maybe she could hook me up with some cheap tickets too. I don't know. I'd have to ask. That'd be fucking awesome. Have some fucking real Mexican food and shit. And just chill out. Check out the ST and whatnot. That'd be awesome. I'd love to ride in your car to see how it feels compared to what mine did, too. I think your car is running right now, right? Is it still? It's running, or do you have it apart? I forgot. Did you have it apart for something, or no? I talk to so many fucking people on a daily basis. It's insane. Oh my god, I can't even remember half the people. Like what's going on with their cars. It's insane. Okay, cool. Yeah. There's another guy with a 2.3 setup. It's Bobby Douglas. He had to tear his apart. Oh, what the hell happened to his car? Something happened. And he had a 2.3 setup. He had a G30 660 on his. Something happened on his. I forgot. But it's insane. The thing is, like, I forget easy because I have so much going through my mind with my YouTube, and I take care of my mother full time. Um, it's possible he might have cracked a head. I don't remember. I'll have to look on my Facebook Messenger. But yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was something stupid. It might have been a clutch. I think it was a clutch, maybe. It might have been the clutch issue. I think, or no. Yeah. So he tore it out, tore it apart. I think he had a throwout bearing go bad or something, and then he replaced it, and then all of a sudden he's still not getting pedal feel. So it's a weird situation. He like the slave cylinder. No, he replaced the slave cylinder, and then that one is bad or something. I told him it could be the throwout bearing, but if he didn't pressurize it right, but it's crazy. These cars are so weird. You gotta be so careful with these cars if you don't do stuff right. You can screw things up big time. I didn't even know it, but so ESP has a 4-inch intercooler that is $400, which is, yeah, it's cheaper than CV Fab, but it's still not gonna be as good because it's not 4.5. It's sold out anyways. He doesn't even have it. He doesn't even have either one of them. That's interesting. Yeah, it is nice, huh? You like it? That JPC clutch line. If anybody, I don't even know if they have them available anymore. Just in performance. If anybody hasn't already, I highly recommend the JPC clutch line. I can put that link in the. It's the best clutch line out there by far. Focus ST. Let's see if it's even available. I think it is still. It's called Next Gen Performance. It's only $59.99. I think they might be all right. I think they still have them. I think we may still have them. Here. Focus, and I think that works with the RS too, right? It should. Should work with the RS. Right? Is the RS clutch line the same design? I don't even know. It should be, right? I think it is. It's the same transmission. So nothing changed as far as the mounting goes, I don't think. As far as that goes. Isn't the clutch, like the arm, like the shifter arm and all that the same on the RS? It's gotta be, right? JP. The fuck? Clutch line. It seems it's the same. Oh, okay. I didn't know 100%. Never really looked into that. I figured it was, but well, I gotta do one of them fucking short. I gotta shorten the link on that one. Yeah, if anybody hasn't already, upgrade your clutch line. Get rid of the restrictor, and it allows for full fluid flow to your throwout bearing. It gives you just better response. It gets rid of the restriction. Gives you a more natural feel for shifting and your clutch and everything. Let me shorten this up here. Shorten. Copy. There we go. There it is, boys. And girls, if there's anybody in here. Boys and girls. We gotta be politically correct. Are they still rioting? And they're not rioting anymore in California, are they, Gavin? All that crazy nonsense, which mounted to nothing. It literally costed LA $30 million plus for all that crap. Guess who's gonna pay for that? The fucking taxpayers. It's insane. It's crazy. I don't know. It's a fucking crazy situation, honestly. Oh man, yeah, that'd be fucking. What are you gonna do in? What are you doing in Las Vegas, Javin? Just gonna, yeah, family there or friends or? Hell yeah. Any specific places that you're going to that I probably should? I'd like to try the was it Giordano's? I don't know if you're into pizza much, but they have that because I didn't try the deep dish pizza in Chicago on my Route 66 trip, and we just got the hell out of there. But I want to try the Giordano's deep dish in Las Vegas, so I guess that's as close as because I don't really plan on going. Oh, Gordo's Tacos, yeah, hell yeah, that's good. That's a good place. Okay, I know they have a lot of. I mean, definitely gotta go down the strip. It's actually insane how you think Vegas is busy. I mean, it is busy, but the traffic's not bad. Um, like I've been there. We went there down the strip a little bit. Like saw like the Eiffel Tower and like all the replicas of everything. The pyramid and all that. The traffic's actually not that bad. It's actually one of my most favorite cities as far as traffic goes, and just like overall, like it's honestly I mean, the most of the traffic is actually on the interstate. Believe it or not, it's not in the city. I don't know. Maybe I was just going through at a time where it wasn't that busy, but it was during the day. It was right during daytime. So I mean, you know, I don't know. It wasn't really that bad. It wasn't like rush hour traffic or nothing. You know. I mean, if you compare it to like LA or Chicago or something like that crazy, I mean, shit, it was nothing compared to those. Those Chicago and LA were the two worst cities I've ever been to, as far as traffic goes, and just shitty. You know, the roads are bad, infrastructure is horrible. You know, St. Louis is very similar to that as well. I like St. Louis, even though it's a very dangerous city to be. I mean, a lot of cities are dangerous, anyways, but like St. Louis is really nice because I love the arch. We went there too, stopped there, got up close, touched it. That thing is massive, man. The Gateway Arch, that shit is insanely big up close. Um, insane. Pictures do not do justice for that thing. Even go by on the interstate, it's big, but it's like once you get up close to it, that thing is insane. It's like 600 and it's like 600 plus feet tall. It's insane. Gordo's Tacos. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that out. So I know the what is that freaking nightclub? There's I mean, it's probably a Gucci nightclub. I don't know. What the hell is it called? You probably know what it is too. Las Vegas nightclub. Let me look. Oh, the Omnia. Yeah, it's the Omnia. That's the one. You've heard. I'm sure you've heard of that. I don't know if anybody else has. It's called the Omnia. Omnia. They got dries. I heard the Omnia is the best one. Tito's Tacos. I don't know. I heard there's really good fucking food. Some of the best food in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I'm sorry, but I find that hard to believe. Nothing against Tennessee, but I just find that hard to believe. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, maybe for that area, I guess. But I don't know. I guess it depends what it is. What is it? Tito's Tacos? Tito's Tacos, Culver City. What the hell is that? Oh, that's in California. Steak go to Peddler. Okay, Peddler. How about like I don't know, just general normal American food? I don't think I'm planning on getting steak in Gatlinburg, honestly. Tito's Tacos. Have you ever been there, Javin? Tito's Tacos? It's in Culver City, California. I don't know if that's near you or not. I don't think it is. No, it's in Los Angeles. Yeah. Yeah. Have you been there? You been there? Anthony? Dude, that's right near Route 66 too. Why the fuck didn't we go there? That's insane. I think we were on a hurry to get the hell out of there, is what happened. We were in a hurry to get the hell out. We didn't want to stay in LA. It's friggin' a mess. We ended up being at the cheapest place to eat out at, and that's the best as far as like fast food is In-N-Out Burger. It's literally the same price in California as it is in Texas. That's literally the only place that doesn't have inflated prices in California is In-N-Out Burger. And I'm sad that I wasn't able to see the Santa Monica Route 66 sign. We couldn't get in there. It was insanely busy. And they wanted $60 to park. I told them, yeah, okay, get bent, buddy. I'm not fucking paying your stupid ass liberal prices. Crazy. $60 to park a car for what, fucking an hour? I mean, I don't know. There's ways of looking at it. I guess I sometimes I just take things too seriously, and I don't know. Too much money. I could see $20. $20 is pretty much a good universal, but $60 is just fucking nuts. You know? That's crazy. How you been feeling anyway, Anthony? You been all right? How's do you have your NX2 installed? We're getting In-N-Out. It's coming to Nashville and Knoxville next. Oh fuck yeah, dude. That is insane. That's awesome. Dude, In-N-Out Burger is so fucking good. I mean, okay, so their loaded fries, it's a specialty menu item. It's not on the menu. Get their loaded fries. They're really good. How do you like the NX2? Does it spool pretty decent still, or how is that? How do you like it? I haven't really talked to you much. I bet it pulls really good. Very smooth, hell yeah. Yeah, good job. That's awesome. Very linear. Yeah, that's the thing. Once you go with a bigger turbo, especially for the ST, the RS came with a bigger turbo. It's basically a Garrett it's like a GT25 series turbo is what the turbo is on the RS. So if I was a Ford engineer, I've kind of pretty much, I think I've said this before, but I think the ST should have had the RS cylinder head, and then the RS should have had the 4-port cylinder head, and then the ST should have came with either a KO4 style turbo that was like better, like a better than the standard KO4 that could make mid 300s no problem, or the same turbo that's on the current RS, and then the RS should have came with a GT28 series style turbo, similar to like a 2867. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So you can make like mid 400s and be good. And then the block should have been either the Mazda Speed 3 ST block or something even beefier than that, or something better. You know what I'm saying? Like it should have been something better. I know the RS did come with forged pistons. It came with, I think, 4032 style, their Molly pistons. That's one thing they did do. but the rods are the weak point because the torque curve for the stock turbo is so instantaneous. It's like it'll destroy your rods if you're over like 410 foot-pounds of torque or something. How do you like the Nostrum high pressure fuel pump and injectors? I mean, I think they're top notch. I think the Nostrum stuff is. I talked to them in person, and their engineers are fucking smart. And I mean, not saying that the other guys aren't, but I fucking love their quality of their parts. 93 tune with 4-bar tip sensor. So you got your 4-bar on the intercooler? Is that what the one you did on the intercooler? That's fucking awesome. Yeah, the fucking I don't know, man. Which pump did you get in injectors? Did you get like their standard one? I think they have one that's like a big bore pump they call it. It's like I don't know if it's equal to the 60% one or not, but it's a big one. How much power do you think you're making right now? Like, how much boost? You're just on your like what's your base map boost pressure? 20 pounds? 18, 20? I mean, shit, I think with the Annex too, I wouldn't go past 25 just to be safe on the stock engine internals. That's just me personally, but I don't know, 25 might be even too much. 43 pounds of air per minute, right? So that's 430 wheel horsepower. That's insane. Well, you're not running 43 pounds of boost. That's not. You're not running 20 pounds of boost. Yeah. 20 pounds of. Okay. 20 pounds of boost. Yeah. Was the 43 pounds, was that for the air mass flow? Is that what you were talking about? If that's air mass flow, holy fuck. I wonder what your torque is. I'm telling you, Alex, do you have Alex directly tuning you? Did you ask for Alex? Did you tell him that what I suggested you, white blur? Because he knows me really well. So Alex is fucking. I'm telling you, like he's very underrated. He's really fucking good, and he's smart. He's coming out with that 4-port injection controller, and I knew he would. And I didn't know that 100%, but I knew he would because he's just fucking smart. And then he releases it on his thing. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have him tune mine again. He's just really thorough with everything, and he makes sure like everything's good and it's reliable. I mean, dude, my most fun times with my car is when he tuned me, and I was on stock engine with my 7163 with water meth. I was making like 360 with 400 foot-pounds of torque on my 2.0. And it ran from 2015 to 2019 until I overboosted changing something, and it was my fault, and it lost compression on cylinder one, unfortunately. But my clutch was on its way out anyways, too, so the clutch was bad. But it's unfortunate that happened. But yeah, it was fucking, I'm telling you, he is really good. I think he's the best that we have. I don't know. I think I just know. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to argue that. I mean, there's a lot of good tuners out there, but I feel like he's definitely the best out there, or one of the best for sure. I think personally, I think he's better than Allen, for sure. Um, he's more. It's more safe. He's more. The thing is, Alex is more. Allen. Okay, so here's the thing. Allen is a good tuner overall, but Allen isn't specialized as much in the Focus ST and RS stuff as Alex is. Alex is really specialized. with the Mazda Speed 3s before the ST came out. And then the ST and RS, he's really specialized in those cars. Alan does a lot of tuning on the side for Corvettes and other cars. So it kind of distracts you from being specialized in one thing. So I'd rather be specialized than spread out to other places, because then you lose focus on what you really need to do in that one area. You kind of take away the quality of the product more than the quantity. That's what I look at it. But yeah, Alan did good. I had Alan for a tuner. He's a good tuner. I just think Alex is better. Yeah, I mean, you should probably get Speed Performance sleeve block, because they use LA sleeves. I don't know what Mountain uses. You'd have to ask, and honestly, Mountain is really hard to get hold of sometimes with their customer support. I think Speed Performance would be the best option for a sleeve block. I'd love, if I had the money, of course I'd get a billet block, but if I had the money, I'd get a sleeve block and a 2.4. That's honestly the best setup, I think, is a 2.4. It's better than a 2.3, because the 2.3 is actually a 2.26, not a 2.3. Rounded off, it's actually a 2.26. The 2.4 is actually a 2.43. Okay, so you gain a lot. And a 2.5, so the 2.5 is literally a 2.48 or 2.48, I think it is. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely just get an SD block and just slap it in. You're good for 700 at the wheels, no problem. Esslinger is good too. Yeah, Esslinger is really good. But he's in California, so you're gonna pay that California shipping prices. You know what I mean? So Speed Performance is closer. They're in New Jersey, so New Jersey to Tennessee is pretty close. You could literally go there, and talk to them. I mean, unless you don't want to deal with them, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I've had good luck communicating with Speed Performance. As far as that goes. Calculator. Yeah, so a 2.26 minus a 2.43. You literally gain like another fucking, what is it? Another quarter of a liter. So you literally gain 0.17 from going from a 2.3 to 2.4. You gain almost another 2.2 just from going to a 2.4 from 2.3, which is insane. It's almost not even worth doing the 2.5. The 2.4 is better. It literally uses the same crank and same rods. The pistons, only difference is the pistons are smaller. For to do a 2.5, you need to do 89 millimeter pistons. To do a 2.4, you need to do 88 millimeter with sleeve. Oh well, I'd prefer to do sleeves, but you have to do sleeves with 89 millimeter. They're almost done. Oh hell, well yeah. I mean, if they're doing your Maverick, I'm sure you can get a good deal for the fucking RS. I mean, I need to get a fucking Mazda Speed 3 block that's in good condition and get it fucking sleeved or something. get some LA sleeves put in there and do a 2.4 with a fucking 4-port head on it, dude. That'd be fucking insane. Oh no shit. They built a 2.3 with mainly H-beams. How much power are you planning on pushing with that though? I mean, the mainly H-beams. I don't know. It's a 2.3. I mean, mainly H-beams. I don't think I'd go past 600 with those. 580, like I honestly don't like going past 550 on H-beams personally. That's on our cars, our engines, like with the 2.0, 2.3, but especially with the more torque with the 2.3. But you should have went with the boost line rods for that personally. If you're trying to make a lot of power, or the I-beams, at least the I-beams. But yeah, but they say that, but man, that's at the crank though, too. I don't know. I just fucking Eagle rods. I mean, they're good rods. I had them. I had Eagle rods. Um, so when I had my Eagle rods, when I had my 2.0 belt, the fucking big bore end. I don't know. Maybe it was a bad set, but they had to bore them out a little bit because for the clearance of the rod for the big end, they had to bore it out more because the fucking um, the bearings weren't fitting properly. So they had to, I mean, they didn't measure up good. So I don't know if it was the bearings or the bore of the rods, but they said that machine shop said that that happens a lot with Eagle rods for some reason. So I don't know. But yeah, Eagle rods are good, especially like they're really well known in like the Supras and stuff like that. Like they can handle a lot of power in those kind of platforms, but that's also a 6-cylinder spread out. Ours is a 4-cylinder, so yeah, I see what you're saying. Thinner, yeah. But they just did that because I had the bearings already. They didn't want to. We didn't want to mess around and change bearings. I don't know how much they actually took off on the rod. It probably wasn't a lot. They didn't. I didn't ask. I should have. Um, yeah. But what's crazy is the Eagle rods are actually the cheapest H-beam rods out there too. They're like $400. They're cheaper than the Cali's rods. I think they might be better than the Cali's rods. Honestly, I think the Cali's rods are rated for 200 horsepower per cylinder. Let me look. I know the Cali's rods were pretty good too. Focus ST, Cali's rods. Yeah, they were. I mean, they were rated for pretty decent. Yeah, 200 plus horsepower per cylinder. So what is 200 plus horsepower? I mean, that's 800 plus. I mean, I don't know. That's why I thought the Cali's ones were the best option for. I mean, that's what I got in this black car, the Cali's rods. Literally, it's set up to fucking handle more than 500 at the wheels. You know, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, these cars are the happiest I say around. Like the best reliable horsepower is around 450, 500 for sure, even with a built engine. I will say that no matter what setup you have, 2.4, 2.5, 2.3. I mean, I don't care. Like if you want it to last long, around 500 horsepower is the sweet spot. I mean, these fucking cars, if you do some lightweight mods, these cars are fast. If you got lightweight wheels like I did, you take out the rear seats, that's 75 pounds, get rid of the rear, get rid of the fucking Spare tire, that's another 50 pounds or 40, 50 pounds. You know, that's every 100 pounds is 10 horsepower. So, and then the lightweight wheels, lightweight brakes, it's all rotational mass. I mean, it adds up. You don't have to have a shit ton of horsepower to lighten the car up. Oh, okay, so you're fucking good then. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, you're good. Okay. That's crazy. The Maverick is gonna be insane. 400 horsepower Maverick is still like I'd be happy with a 400 horsepower Maverick. I wouldn't go any more than that. That's fucking insane for that truck. Small. I would I would lighten that thing up if you could. Like take the I don't know. It's up to you, but I'd take the rear seats out of it or something. Probably not worth that. How much do Mavericks weigh? What Maverick is yours? Do they all? Let me see. What is it? 2024 Maverick. Maverick curb weight. What do they weigh? Like 4,000 pounds? 4,500? Curb weight is 3,500 to 3,700 pounds. That's it. Jesus. Are you kidding me? Why is it that you couldn't get like the NX2 put on there if it has the same style cylinder head? Because of the downpipe? You'd have to have an upgrade. You have to have the custom downpipe made, right? Is that why? Because literally, it's the same as far as like the twin scroll cylinder head, though. You just need a downpipe, right? Change the downpipe. Everything else is even the same as far as the lines and hookups. It's just the downpipe, right? You need a that that'd be the only thing is the downpipe. That's insane though. 3,800 pounds. That's still light for a truck. I mean, shit. Is that all-wheel drive or four-wheel? Like, is it all-wheel or is it like rear-wheel drive with four-wheel drive? That's not. Oh, oh shit. Okay. Well, hell, that'll work. At least it'll be more effective. You know what I mean? Like it'll be. It probably won't be like it'll be a little bit more efficient, but it won't be crazy amount of efficiency gained. But I mean, you'll be able to make more power out of it more efficiently for sure. I'd say 400. 400 would be enough for that. 400 would be freaking nuts. I mean, it'd be insane. Ugh. 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 Mark, how you doing, buddy? Have you seen Ford 6.8 V10 with a four valve engine? Really? I have not. I'm a huge fan of the Godzilla motor. The oh, speaking of which, have you guys heard? Is this rumor true? They're coming out with a fucking Fox body. They're coming back with a Fox body in 2026. Is that true? Anthony, do you know anything about that? Have you guys seen the pictures for this thing? It literally looks like the rear end looks like a Fox body. The front end's like a little bit different, but have you guys seen that? The Fox body? It's coming out with a 5.0. I think it's a Gen 4 5.0 Coyote motor. It's gonna be fucking nuts. 480 horsepower and that. I tell you what, I'd probably get it. I had a 79 Fox body, black, before my ST. It was a drag car. It was built for drag racing. It had a TCI C6 transmission in it, 3-speed. With you go first, second, and then you grab it the third. Had line lock. I didn't drag race it, but the guy that had it before me did 10.9 quarter miles with it. 121 miles an hour. It was insane. Wait, what? No, I'm talking about Fox. No, the Fox body, not FX package. There's a Fox body they're coming out with. I don't know if it's true or not though. Let me see if I can find something on it, like the Fox body, Mustang, 2026 Fox body. Oh, it is. Okay, it's an FX package. All right. So known as the Fox, its appearance package as what the hell? So what does it change? It just changes. So that ain't the one I'm talking about though. They're actually talking about a legit Fox body though. It wasn't the front end like that Mustang. It was totally different. Hold on. It was totally different than that. It might have been fake. I don't know. Where the fuck is the picture? Yeah, see that ain't what I saw. That's not it. That's just a regular Mustang. I was like, it looked like a fucking legit Fox, like a totally different body and everything. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Yeah, it's a legit Fox body. It's not a package. This is a different. I don't know if it's true or not. That's literally if it came out like that, I would fucking I'd get it. Here's the video for it. Check it out. That's the video. If it looked like that, I'd get it. But it's probably referring to what you're talking about. But this is a totally different car rendered. So who knows? Maybe it's fake. That looks fucking good though. I love the looks of it. That'd be insane if they came out with a Fox body, like just a regular Fox body, like you know what I mean, like just a normal. Yeah, somebody says they're not bringing the Fox body Mustang platform. However, they are introducing the FX package for the 2026 Mustang that pays tribute to the Fox body era with the design elements inspired by the classic 79 to 93. Okay. So what is it that they're doing though? What's so special about it? So this looks like a normal Mustang. Is this FX package? I want to see what this looks like. I mean, it's just the color. I mean, is that it? It's not really nothing special. I mean, it's got the different wheels. I don't know. What's so special about it? Oh, I guess it's got the plaid inside. I mean, it's all right looking. I don't know if I'd get it. I'd rather have the dark horse. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's all right. I don't like the color. I'm not a fan of that teal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that color. I don't know. I like the dark horse. Apparently, the dark horse is fucking. I saw that one burnt up. I guess. I don't know. They run hot or something. Probably run hot. I don't know. Well, boys, I think we're gonna get off here in 4 minutes. I'm already half hour over. But if anybody, okay, so last call. I'm gonna stand up. Let's see here. So we got 2 more purge lines. If anybody needs any purge lines, we got 2 more available out of this batch. So the group buy cost is $260 shipped within the United States. We've shipped 1 to Greece, 2 to Canada, 1 to Cancun. A lot of them in the United States, of course. You know, we sold 1 yesterday, sold 1 today, and they got 2 more left out of this batch. You got 2 over here that's going to be shipping out tomorrow. So if you guys email me at whiteblurst@gmail.com, and basically is pay through PayPal or Cash App. I prefer Cash App because PayPal takes fees out of me. It's like $5, which is whatever, but it just still like adds up. And then you know, and then basically send me your address info, and I'll give you the tracking number and proof that I shipped it, basically with the receipt. So that's what I do there. But yeah, there's 2 of them left. So, and then I have more parts coming to make more. So there'll be yeah. And then there'll be another run of them. So yeah, it's awesome. I enjoy making them. I mean, I enjoy making them for you guys, and you know, helping you guys out, save money. You know, I don't really make much off them, to be honest with you guys. The whole idea is really just to help you guys out. So they literally cost like $200 in parts to make each one. So you know, I mean, you know, and then I gotta ship them out, which I don't charge shipping for. So it's $10, $11 to ship these out. So I mean, you know, I end up making $50 off them, you know, each one, which, you know, 40, $50, which isn't a lot, but it's, you know, it's enough to put a little bit of money in my pocket just to pay for my time to put them together and whatnot. But, you know, it's really just all about just producing a high quality product and allowing you guys to basically bulletproof a piece of your car and prevent any more problems. So, but yeah, so again, I got 2 more of those, and you know, use my code BB5 at cvfab.com. And then Steeda Performance has a code for me to share with you guys. It's called the SF2025. So you can use that code at your checkout if you want any Steeda parts. So use that code, and happy 4th of July to everybody. And appreciate you all. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next Friday.